Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Monday, the 22nd of November, comes to you from London. And I start by looking at energy prices. These are actual prices. These charts are overlaid just how they've performed this year. I might put this out on LinkedIn later this morning, but you've seen it here first. And interestingly, we see coal and then power. The green one is gas, and then crude oil. And emissions. Emissions, interestingly, is the only one making new highs. That's that red line. And we are seeing, really, with power, coal and gas, this idea, really, that we're looking like making the lower high, lower low scenario. And in fact, coal's already done that. We made a lower high and then the lower low. So coal is a little bit of a leader there. And gas, to some extent, has done similarly. So it's really quite interesting just seeing this breakdown in prices. And I'm just looking at the shape of these products. And at the moment, other than emissions, it's quite hard to see these making new all-time highs. So that's quite key there. If we take a look now, first of all, at the macro, what's happening in the world, a lot of green on the screen. We're seeing the dollar index up slightly, had a very strong week last week and the week before. Dollar strength very much the theme heading into 2022. That means euro weakness is very much the theme. And again, we put a post out on LinkedIn there that we've broken the long-term cloud. This is weekly, daily, and 60-minute charts. So this is my long-term, medium-term, and short-term view of the market and the corresponding point and figure targets. And these are my tracker charts. And of course, you can do this on any list. You could do it on stocks. So if I want to look at what's happening with Amazon, for example, I get an instant view. So we're nudging a new high on the. So we're bullish there. We're bullish there. We're bullish on all three time frames with upside targets. So you get instant gratification, whatever you're looking at. Looking at the dollar yen, we're sitting at 114, holding the gains predominantly. We did nudge 115 last week, so looking strong there. Sterling sitting at 134.32, just in that steady downtrend on the medium term against the dollar. Weaker again this week, just below the 60-minute chart. But against the euro, we're above that 119 level, so looking stronger than the euro. So we're seeing really that sterling is picking in the middle, if you like. We've got US dollar, sterling, and then the euro looking the weakest of the three. Bitcoin struggling below that $60,000 mark. Still have the $83,000 target in place, but just struggling to get back above that $60,000. So just looking a little bit weaker there. S&P 500 index was just slightly flat on Friday, so we are just seeing there that that's just a little bit weaker. We look at the futures this morning. We're up on the S&P and on the Nasdaq future, so it does look like the US market will open higher again today. Of course, we've got Thanksgiving this week, so it will be quieter towards the end of the week. The FTSE future up 1/3%. The DAX in Germany little changed, just slightly up, and the CAC Quarante also slightly higher. These European markets still trending higher on all three time frames, just a little bit flat, really reflecting the US performance. No big surprises there. Tokyo was down slightly overnight, and if we look at the Hang Seng Index, it was down 1/3. Shanghai was up nearly 2/3%, so back into short-term bullish territory, but has really struggled to break higher there. And the Sensex in India was down 2.6%, so quite a big fall there overnight. And the Aussie market down 0.6%. So again, just struggling here below the cloud, so we are seeing weakness. We'll cover the energy mix in a minute. Wheat continues to power ahead. We've been talking about this quite a bit lately, up another 2% this morning, aiming towards those long-term targets there, 10 and 12%, and then 48% higher, which will of course fuel inflationary fears. And corn also looking higher as well. Gold is just sitting steady at 18.45, and silver up 1%, so quite key there. And if we look at US 10-year yields, sitting steady at 1.55%. The energy mix we talked about, we've got Brent Crude up 0.4%. We've put our report out to clients this morning as well, of course. US nat gas lower, down 3%, so we are seeing weakness there. Coal also looking just a little bit weaker. Emissions has been above the €70 mark this morning, just pulling back, but we do have this new upside target that's come in this morning at 72.70, so looking pretty good there. Gas, we were bearish again to clients this morning, and we've given targets in our report out this morning, so looking weaker there as well. And German power, we were neutral because it's pretty hard call here. We've got this phase closing in there, and Nordic power actually bucking the trend, breaking to a new high this morning, so looking pretty bullish there. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting. See you.